Hello, my name is George Brown and welcome to my Sport for International Development presentation. Sport and development refers to the use of sport as a tool for development and peace. International development focuses on the improvement of the quality of life within a society, which in turn will help economically grow the country. Aid development is short-term help where wealthy countries provide support with food, money and healthcare/medication. After the United Nations was established post-war, this therefore meant that the United Nations was the main beneficiary of international aid. The Nordic countries, especially Norway, were the main supporters of aid, followed closely behind by other European countries by developing their governmental agencies to help with aid and development. The volume of aid rose throughout the 1970s and 80s, then the Ethiopian crisis whereby which the famine occurred, causing up to 400,000 deaths, which allowed the media to rise up and help give a voice to the crisis with the pop culture, creating the famous Band-Aid, Feed the World, which helped raise funds for the famine relief. Then there's a focus on the sub-Saharan Africa, a change of strategy in the 70s supporting poor in poor countries other than larger infrastructure projects, and aid began to focus upon primary healthcare, basic education, clean water and rural roads. Factors in sport such as governmental and non-governmental organisations are increasingly interested in the potential of sport as a tool to reach personal, community, national and international development objectives. They are also interested in how sport can be used as a tool for addressing some of the challenges that arise from a humanitarian crisis and in conflict and post-conflict settings. More than 1 billion people have been lifted out of poverty since 1990. Only 4 in 10 young women and men aged 15 to 24 are employed in 2015 compared with 5 in 10 in 1991. The proportion of undernourished people in the developing regions has fallen by almost half since 1990. Enrollment in primary education in developing regions reached 91% in 2015, up from 83% in 2000. The developing countries as a whole have achieved the target to eliminate gender disparity in primary, secondary and tertiary education. Between 1990 and 2015, the global under-5 mortality rate has been declined by more than half, dropping from 90 to 43 deaths per 1,000 live births. Since 1990, the maternal mortality ratio has been cut nearly in half, and most of the reduction occurred since 2000. After years of slow progress, only half of pregnant women receive a recommended amount of maternal care. New HIV infections fell by approximately 40% between 2000 and 2013. By June 2014, 13.6 million people living with HIV were receiving ART therapy globally, by an increase from 800,000 in 2003. Between 2000 and 2015, the substantial expansion of malaria interventions led to a 58% decline in malaria mortality rates globally. Ozone-depleting substances have been virtually eliminated, and the ozone layer is expected to recover by the middle of this century. Protected ecosystems covered 15.2% of land and 8.4% of coastal marine areas worldwide by 2014. The world has met the target of having the proportion of people without access to improved sources of water 5 years ahead of schedule. Between 2000 and 2014, more than 320 million people living in slums gained access to improved water sources, improved sanitation facilities, or durable or less crowded housing, thereby exceeding the MDG target. Official development assistance from developed countries increased by 66% in real terms between 2000 and 2014, reaching 135.2 billion. 2014 bilateral aid to at least development countries fell 16% in real terms, reaching 25 billion. Projections indicate that a 2.5% increase in country programmable aid in 2015, mainly through distributions by maternal multilateral agencies, will most benefit least developed and other low-income countries. From 2007 to 2014, an average generic medicine were available in 58% of public health facilities in low-income and lower middle-income countries. Globally, the proportion of the population covered by 2G mobile cellular network grew from 58% in 2001 to 95% in 2015, and this is my reference list.
Created using Powtoon.